In this video, I'll summarize the plot of A Streetcar Named Desire in about 4 minutes and give you an analysis of the story. Okay, let's get started with the introduction. Blanche DuBois arrives in New Orleans to visit her sister, Stella, who lives in a small apartment with her husband, Stanley Kowalski. Blanche, a former Southern belle, is immediately out of place in the working-class neighborhood. She presents herself as refined and cultured, but her nervousness and delicate manner hint at instability. When she meets Stanley, his blunt and aggressive nature contrasts sharply with her fragile demeanor, foreshadowing future conflicts. As Blanche settles into Stella and Stanley's home, tensions grow between her and Stanley. He distrusts Blanche's high-class airs and begins investigating her past. Stella, caught between her husband and sister, tries to maintain peace but often sides with Stanley. Blanche finds solace in Mitch, one of Stanley's friends, who treats her with kindness and respect. She sees him as a potential escape from her uncertain future, but Stanley is determined to expose the truth about her past. Stanley discovers that Blanche lost the family estate, Belle Reve, due to financial mismanagement, and has been living in a hotel with a questionable reputation. He also learns that she was dismissed from her teaching job after an affair with a student. During Blanche's birthday dinner, Stanley cruelly reveals these secrets to Mitch, destroying her hopes for a future with him. Mitch, humiliated and angry, confronts Blanche, accusing her of deception. She desperately tries to hold on to the illusion of love, but Mitch ultimately rejects her. With Blanche's illusions shattered, Stanley asserts his dominance over her. Stella, now pregnant, refuses to believe Blanche's accusations that Stanley is dangerous. One night while Stella is in the hospital giving birth, Stanley and Blanche are left alone. He taunts her, stripping away the last remnants of her dignity. In a moment of complete power, he assaults her, an act that breaks Blanche completely. When Stella returns, she is unable to accept the truth, choosing instead to remain with Stanley. Blanche, now fully detached from reality, retreats into delusions of grandeur. She believes a wealthy admirer is coming to take her away. Instead, a doctor and nurse arrive to escort her to a mental institution. As she is led away, she utters her famous line, "I have always depended on the kindness of strangers." Stella, devastated but unwilling to leave Stanley, collapses in tears as Blanche is taken away, marking the play's tragic conclusion. One of the central themes in A Streetcar Named Desire is the struggle between illusion and reality. Blanche represents fantasy and self-deception, using her refined manners and poetic speech to mask her tragic past. Stanley, in contrast, embodies harsh reality, exposing Blanche's lies and forcing her to confront the truth. The play suggests that while illusions may offer temporary comfort, reality ultimately prevails, often with devastating consequences. The play also explores power struggles between men and women, particularly through Stanley's dominance over both Stella and Blanche. Stanley asserts control through physical aggression, while Blanche attempts to wield influence through charm and manipulation. However, in the brutal world of the play, physical power triumphs, leaving Blanche powerless. Stella's decision to stay with Stanley despite his violence highlights the societal pressures that trap women in abusive relationships, making the play's conclusion especially unsettling.